And we will go ahead and get started. So for today's class, we have 4 different exercises, but we're going to be doing 5 sets, and it'll be 3 rounds, 1 set per exercise, 40 seconds of work, and 20 seconds of rest. So as always, let me go ahead and demonstrate our 4 different moves. We will be starting on our backs with our legs bent, feet flat, hands by our head, coming up for knee touch. So you're just bringing that elbow to that opposite knee and going back and forth, making sure you're lifting that shoulder blade all the way off the ground. Then for our second move, keeping those legs bent. Now we're going to bring the feet in the air, arms over our head. We have dead bug reaches. So as you extend those legs straight into the air, you're going to bring those arms up to touch, making sure those shoulders are coming off the ground. And then as you lay back down, bending those legs back and then reaching it on up. If you have a weight or a dumbbell, feel free to hold it in your hands, and you can use that as that extra resistance as you reach up and down. Then for our third and fourth set, we'll be doing the same exercise just on each side. So you'll start with one arm out to the side, legs extended, other hand by your head, and you're going to have those legs hovering off the ground. You're going to raise them on up, bring that elbow to touch that opposite knee, and then as you lay down, extending those legs back down into that drop, making sure as you drop it down, you're coming down nice, slow, keeping that lower back completely flat. Pull that belly button in towards the spine to keep that pelvic tilt. And then for that fourth set, we'll just switch sides, arm out to the other side, same thing, elbows just coming to that other knee now. And then for our last exercise, it's a little bit of a balance. You will keep your arms extended, palms up with your legs bent, feet in the air, keeping your chin off your chest. You're going to sit up until you come into a V-sit, nice little balance. Extend those legs out, bring it back in, and then slowly lay back down. And then you'll come back up to repeat, making sure you have that balance before you extend in and out. And for this, if the balance is a little challenging, you can modify it by doing a normal sit-up, so keeping those legs on the floor. You'll sit on up, then you can put your hands behind you to support you as you come out, back in, and then down. If you want to do that modified version, but first we will start with our knee touch. So starting on our back, legs bent, feet flat, hands by our head, just bringing our elbow to touch that opposite knee, making sure those shoulders are coming up each time. We will go ahead and get started once everyone is in position. Again, laying on our backs, we have 1 set, 40 seconds of work, starting in 3, 2, 1. Bring that elbow to touch that opposite knee. 40 seconds of work. Halfway through the set, just 20 more seconds. And then we come into those dead bug reaches. 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1. We can go ahead and rest, keeping those legs bent. The feet are going to be in the air now, arms over our head. As we extend those legs, we're bringing the hands up to try and reach for those toes. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the legs up, reach those fingers up to those toes. Lift your shoulders off the ground. Keep your chin off your chest. More than halfway there. 15 seconds to go. Three more, 2, and let's rest. So we will go ahead, stick that right arm out to your side, left hand by your head, extend those legs out. We're gonna raise those legs up and bring that left elbow to touch that right knee and then drop it back down. In 3, 2, 1, raise those legs up, left elbow, right knee, and then as you drop those legs, nice, slow, in control, maintain that pelvic tilt, keep the lower back nice and flat. Only lower the legs as far down as you can before that back begins to arch or before your feet touch the ground, whichever comes first. 10 more seconds, and then we are switching sides. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, left arm out, right hand by the head. Legs are still staying extended. This time, right elbow is coming up to touch our left knee. 10 seconds. Raising our legs up in 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, tap the knee, then slowly lower it back down. Make sure you keep that lower back nice and flat. That's what's going to engage your core and work your ab muscles. Just over 10 seconds remaining, and then we'll already be down to our last set for this first round. 2, 1, go ahead and rest. We're gonna bend those legs one more time. Keep the feet in the air, arms extended, palms facing up. We're gonna sit it on up, back completely off, balance in that position, and then extend the legs, and then lay back down in 3, 2, 1. Sit it up, back off the ground. Once you have that balance, extend the legs out, bring it in, and then you're laying back down. If you need to, you can always modify it by keeping those feet on the floor the entire time. Just come up into a normal sit-up, hands behind you, and then extend those legs out for that support. Either way, you should be keeping that chin off of your chest. Try not to extend those legs out until you know you have that balance. 2, 1, let's rest. You can drop those feet on the ground. We are starting back with those knee touches. So feet are flat, legs bent, hands by your head, elbow to that opposite knee. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing that shoulder off the ground. Halfway already. Just 10 seconds. 2, 1, let's rest. Extend the arms overhead and just pick the feet up, keeping those legs bent. We're coming into our dead bug reaches. So extending our legs up and then reaching our hands to our toes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend those legs. Bring the hands up to touch. Lift the shoulder blades off the ground. Keep your chin off your chest. Halfway. Three, two, and Let's rest. Extend the legs back out. Right arm out to our side. Left hand by our head. Coming up for our leg raise, crunch, twist. Making sure that left elbow is coming to that right knee in 3, 2, 1. Raise it up. As you lower the legs back down, make sure that lower back stays nice and flat. Pull that belly button in towards the spine. Press it to the floor. Ten seconds, and then we switch sides. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Bring that left arm out to your side now. Right hand by the head. Same thing. This time, though, right elbows go into that left knee. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Halfway there. Five seconds. Fit in that one last rep and rest. Okay, last set in the second round. Again, legs are bent, feet in the air. You're gonna sit it up nice and slowly. Have the balance. Your legs should still be bent. Then once you have the balance, then you extend the legs and lay back down. 3, 2, 1. Sit it on up, back off the ground. Have the balance. Extend those legs out and then bring it back in to repeat. If you need to, you can modify it, drop the feet to the floor, do a normal sit-up, then place the hands behind you to support you as you come into that V, in and out. Keep the chin off your chest. Don't use that momentum to sit up. Engage your core. Get that back completely off the ground and rest. One final set. Back to our knee touches. We're dropping our feet to the floor. Hands by our head. Elbows coming to the opposite knee. Starting in 10 seconds. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start. Last set for each of these exercises. Only 40 seconds a set. Just over 10 seconds. Last time we're doing this movement today. 5 more seconds. Couple more reps. 2, and let's rest. And we will go ahead, pick the feet off the ground, keep them bent, arms over our head. Have our dead bug reaches, extending those legs up, and then bringing those hands to touch, making sure those shoulders come off the ground. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, and then lay it back down. Making sure you keep that chin off your chest. Maybe hold it up at the top for that one extra second just to engage that core just a little bit longer. 5 seconds to go. 2, 1. We can rest and we can extend those legs back out. Right arm out to our side, left hand by our head, raising our legs straight up, bringing that elbow to that opposite knee in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up and then slowly drop it back down, making sure that back stays nice and flat. Resist that urge to arch your back. "15 seconds. 2, 1. Let's rest and switch sides. Left arm's coming out now. Right hand by your head. Legs are still nice and straight. Raising it on up in 10 seconds. Remember, keep that back nice and flat. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Raise it up. Right elbow, left knee. Slowly drop it down. 15 seconds, and then we only have one final set after we're done with this one. 2, 1. Let's rest. We're going to bend those legs, keep the feet in the air, palms facing up as we bring our back completely off the ground. Have that balance in that V-sit, and then extend the legs out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Backs off the floor. Find your balance. Extend the legs out. Keep your chin off your chest to fully engage that core into that sit-up. And if you need to, you can always modify dropping your feet to the floor, doing a normal sit-up, then hands behind you to support you into that V, in and out. You just have 10 seconds. Final 10 seconds of this entire workout. 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Grab some water if you need to. Towel off. And then go ahead and meet me back on the floor, laying on our backs as we get into a little bit of stretching into our stretch and core portion. We will go ahead and start with those legs extended, arms out by your side. We'll pick that left leg up and bring it across and over right side of our body. If you can walk that left foot up to meet your right hand. If you can't, that's totally fine. And then we're going to go ahead and look over our left shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Bring that left leg back to starting position. Now we're switching sides. Right leg coming up and over the left side. Try to meet your left hand if you can. And then go ahead and look over your right shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Let's bring that right leg back and then go ahead, bend both those legs so the feet are flat. And then we'll pick the legs up, placing your hands on your knees. We're just going to move your legs into some circles. So pulling those knees in towards your chest, then bringing it out wide, pushing it forward, and then bringing it back in. Nice circular motion. Go as fast or slow as you need to. depending how tight you are today. Do one more in this direction, and then we'll switch directions. So go ahead, push it forward now, bring it around and in, and push it back forwards. Gonna do two more. Push it forwards, around, back in towards the chest. Last time. Forward, around, and then in. Go ahead and place those feet gently back on the ground, and then slowly sit on up when you are ready. We're going to bring our left leg out to the side, right leg in, and then bringing our right arm over our head. Feel that stretch in your left inner thigh and also going down the right side of your body. Three, two, one. Bring it back up center and then swing that left leg forward, still keeping that right leg in. And then we will fold it forward into this left hamstring stretch. If you'd like, you can pull that ball of your foot closer towards you to also get in a little bit of a calf stretch. Three, two, one. Roll it on up. We're going to switch sides, so right leg out to the side, left leg in, bringing that left arm overhead. Three, two, one. Bring it back up center, keeping that left leg in. We're just swinging that right leg in front of us and then folding it forward. Feel that stretch in the back of your legs. And if you want to, you can pull the ball of your foot towards you. Get that calf stretch in while you're at it. And then we will go ahead and roll it back up, bringing the bottom of our feet together into a butterfly stretch. Pull your heels as close to you as you can, sitting up nice and tall. And then if you want a deeper stretch, you can lean it forward, still keeping that back nice and straight. Three, two, one. We'll go ahead and bring it into a crisscross position now. Hands in front of you, slide those hands forward, opening up our lower back. We're just sliding our hands as far forward as we can, still keeping our arms extended. And then we'll go ahead and walk those hands over towards the left. And then we'll walk it over towards the right. Let's bring it back center. And we'll slide our hands back in, rolling it up nice and slowly. Keeping our hands in front of us, we'll push on up to come into quadruped position. Hands and knees. We'll go ahead and step that right foot forward, coming into this low lunge, making sure your ankle and knees are aligned. And then just sinking our hips down as we come into this left hip flexor stretch. We'll go ahead, keep that left hand on the ground, bring that right hand up, twist into the right, shoulders stacked on top of each other. And then we'll go ahead, drop that right hand back down. We will kick that left foot up, reaching for that ankle with your right hand. Pull it as close to you as you need to feel that stretch running through the front of your left quad. Go ahead, slowly release that left foot down. Place both hands back down on the floor and step that right foot back. We're switching sides, so left foot's coming forward, making sure that knee and ankle are aligned. And then go ahead, sink your hips down, stretching out your right hip flexor now. Right hand staying on the floor. Let's twist to the left, bringing our hands straight into the sky, shoulders stacked on top. And then we'll bring that left hand back down. Same as before, kick that right foot up. Reach for it with your left hand if you can, reaching for the ankles, not the toes. Stretching out your right quad. Three, two, one. Go ahead, drop that right foot gently back down to the floor. Step that left foot back, and then we're going to come up onto our toes, raising our knees into this downward dog position. We are going to kick that right leg up and then bring it forward into that pigeon position. So your right leg should be bent, left leg still nice and straight. You can either keep in this position with your hands on the floor, or if you want a deeper stretch, you can drop it down onto your elbows, or even deeper, all the way down, forehead to the floor. Three, two, one. Press it on up. If you've dropped down, or curl that left toe to press it back into a downward dog position. Switching sides, we will kick that left leg up, bring it forward into this pigeon. Come down into whichever stretch you need to, hands, forearms, or your forehead. And then we will go ahead, press it on up. Curl those right toes and press it back into that downward dog position one last time. Pedal out those heels. And then we will slowly walk our hands back to our feet, coming into this forward fold, touching the ground. If you can't touch the ground, feel free to bend the knees slightly so that you can reach the floor. We're going to take a nice big inhale in 3, 2, 1. Inhale it on up. Reach for the sky. Dropping that left hand down. We're going to exhale it and lean it to the left. Inhale it back up. And exhale, right arm down. Lean it to the right. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale that left arm down. Lean it to the left. And then inhale, back up. Exhale that right arm down. Lean it to the right. Inhale one more time. This time, bringing your hands together, interlocking those fingers, and then we're going to press the arms out so your palms are facing away from you and round the shoulders. And then go ahead, inhale it back, bringing your hands in front of your chest, bringing them up overhead as we exhale it down. Going to take one more inhale up, In 3, 2, 1. Inhale it on up. Reach all the way as tight as you can be. Maybe get a little bit of a back bend in. And then go ahead. Exhale those hands down. That is all I have for class today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you guys had a great Monday. If I don't see you guys tomorrow in class, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week.